girls are slow getting ready. Larry needed a shower.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll
Hello, everybody. Sorry we're getting started late.
It's Larry's fault. He was being a diva and needed to take a shower. He was being a diva.
It takes him a lot to get ready, you know.
And they blame us women for that.
Oh my God. And you're in your car because you guys got a bad storm coming, so your service has been kind of in and out.
And that's actually why we didn't get started at 8:15. It was the latter few minutes is on me. I've been driving around trying to get signal. I'd get voice where you could hear me, but no camera. Then I get camera, no voice.
Welcome to live streaming, right? It means anything that's gonna happen can happen.
With my old ass phone. We have an exciting show tonight, everybody. We do. And tell them about it. Tell them what's going on tonight. We have a surprise.
We have two special guests. If my special guest gets over here soon, I'll introduce my special guest. And you've got one too.
I do.
Oh, hold on.
Is yours ready?
No, I'm not sure what my special guest is doing. Hold on. Oh, almost, yes. Okay, so my special guest name is Lori, and it's not Lori Underwood. I'll let my special guest explain it. But God forbid. Okay, just forgive me, people, for what you're about to see. Just forgive me.
We are going to introduce our guests simultaneously. We're going to do it at the same time.
What's the name of your guest?
I have Paula with me. Paula she's a really, really good friend of mine. She lives right next to me. Just a wonderful human being, and I really, really wanted you guys to meet her.
Are you ready, special guest?
Yeah.
Okay, on the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
Hi.
Hi, Lori.
Very slowly.
I think you're in my way.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Hi, Lori. How are you?
You say hi.
Hello.
Oh, I like your dress.
Hello. Or with this hand. Couldn't see the other one.
You should come forward so they should see your face.
Nice cleavage. Holy cow! Look at that. Is that a Victoria's Secret bra, Lori?
Yeah. With ice cubes in it because it's so hot.
Oh yeah, there's 3 ice cubes in there.
You were just trying to show off. Okay, I think we need to set the record straight about the name before we even get started. So go ahead, Lori.
Lori, explain your name.
Well, I have a sister cuz that looks just like me. Growing up, I mean, we were identical. She was like 12 years behind me. But when I was that age, when she came to that age, those pictures, we look identical. So I'm in the Larry to Lori.
All right. Well, I will tell you a little bit about my guest. This is my wonderful husband, Paul. And
Hello,
both
Paul.
the gentlemen decided to be really good sports. We wanted to make you laugh tonight. There has been so much. Yep. They got to fit in with the divas, but there has been so much kind of sadness and, it's been an emotional week. So we kind of wanted to just lighten it up a little bit. So I know everybody's been asking me when are they going to meet Paul. So this is my wonderful, wonderful husband, Paul.
The feminine side.
Yeah,
Paul
we're able to pull out the
Paul.
feminine side. And it's a rarity. I've only been able to do that twice. When we first met, I always wanted to dress him as a girl for Halloween. It took me like 10 years to convince him to do it. And we worked so hard to make him the ugliest broad on the street. And it worked. He looked hot.
She had me in fishnets and a thigh high. Oh, it was bad.
Well, and the kicker was, guys, that Paul and I have always been big into competitive bowling. And so we were on a bowling league, and it happened to land our bowling night on Halloween. So we dressed up, so did others, but he had to bowl in a mini skirt, fishnets, the thigh high with the garter, the big boobies, and the wig and everything. And then our team sponsor was a bar. So afterwards, we all went out to the bar called the Boondocks. And the owner, when we walked in, snatched him and brought him back into the kitchen and put him from a D cup to like a triple F. And I will tell you, I pimped him out that night, guys. I pimped him out. I made money. Men were sticking 5s and 10s and 20s down his bra. I pimped him out. I was pimping it, I'm telling you.
And she even tried to keep the money.
Yeah, I put in the work. I put on that ugly makeup for him. At least I got half, right?
You can go get changed if you want now.
No,
So you're cool down?
I'm
No?
liking it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm burning up, but I'm good.
Yes, our AC is still not fixed, and it's like, it was 97 today, so we are like literally just dripping today.
Ouch.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. We actually have been here at home in the upper 90s, and we even hit 100, I think. Didn't you hear last Sunday?
We hit 100 up here in northern North Dakota.
Yeah, and right now it's a gorgeous 68 degrees.
62.
Oh, 62. Sorry, I have my glasses on. It's beautiful right now, but we got a pretty bad storm rolling in.
Oh,
But temp
you guys have been hit with some storms lately.
Yeah, it's been just nasty.
Yep. They had lightning hit a transformer about a mile from our house last night.
I didn't know that.
God.
Yeah, it went across the track.
I didn't know that.
You told me about it.
I didn't.
Over by the electric place?
Wasn't me that told you. He's getting old.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not as old as her, but
Yeah, like,
she's got me by a couple of years.
so this is Angela and Larry's first time meeting Paul as well. So it's kind of, sorry, I can't hold the camera straight, guys.
I know.
So is it okay, guys, if Paul tells you a little bit about himself for all you guys?
Let's hear about you.
Come on, big boy, you got this. He's really shy, so we got to get him going.
I grew up in
so beautiful.
I grew up in a big town of 220 people.
I thought it was 190.
No.
Oh, wow.
220.
That was a big town.
On a little dairy farm. Worked my butt off milking cows.
And he did the old school milking. That's why he likes titties so much.
We started off milking by hand. So
he grew up playing with
good
teats.
at squeezing boobs.
Yep.
And then got a job. Another farmer a block away on the other side of the road give me a job when I was 13, helping milk his cows. So I worked both farms for the next 5-6 years.
And went to school.
So
he's a hardworking farmer. You know those country boys.
Oh, yeah.
We're completely opposite. He gets up like at 4 a.m, like automatic, and I'm barely going to bed at 4 a.m. A lot of times I see him off to work and I haven't gone to bed yet. So
I don't even think I could move a bale of hay.
No.
I couldn't. He probably couldn't anymore either now that he's old.
I couldn't what?
Throw a bale of hay again.
Oh yeah, I just don't throw a bale of hay. Oh yeah.
We need to do a challenge then and prove. I want to make him prove that. So we got to do that. We'll do that on video one day and see if he can actually do it.
Yep.
That would be pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
So he rode with me for 2.5 years. Tell him a little bit about your experience. I was hoping he'd drive.
Yeah, she wanted me to learn how to drive semi, so I got my permit and I went out with her. And watching her drive and all the trucks around and stuff, it just found out it was not for me. I driving a semi,
You either like it or you don't, and he doesn't. He don't.
Oh yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
I'll ride with her because I mean that's not a problem. But driving, I don't know, just something about it scares me, and I'm not going to drive a big rig like that and be scared. No way.
So that's when something will go wrong.
Yep.
You guys know, we all know that.
Yeah.
Oh, so my wife decided to let me ride, and so she got spoiled beyond belief. She didn't even have to get out of the truck to do anything. I fueled.
I feel on my side.
Once in a while.
Whatever.
And she went 2 weeks without getting out of her truck once.
Except to go to the bathroom and shower.
Yep.
Never got out for another reason.
Yeah, I opened the doors. I even though I wasn't hired by the company, I was taking the paperwork in for her and getting it signed, and and I wasn't even hired by the company, and they still let me do it.
They loved him. They called him Super Passenger Paul, SPP.
I like that.
I like that.
We have to you have to make him a shirt.
Yeah. Well, and actually one of our guys at work said they want me to put that on a shirt and have him like jump off like a curb and film it like he's jumping like Superman.
Yeah.
But it was funny because like now I actually have to work again now that he's off the truck.
She forgot what it's all about.
I never cranked a dolly for 2.5 years, never opened a door really, except for when he got really sick once.
I cooked in the truck.
Yeah, I'd be in the last hour of my driving and he'd start cooking dinner for us. He took care of the dogs. I would drive and sleep and watch TV. That's all I had to do. He worked much harder than I did. What, Larry?
He made life very easy for you.
Oh, yes. I will not deny it. He spoiled me rotten, but he has since the day we met.
And then when I got off the truck that whole next week, she called and complained every single night. Why can't you be back out on the truck with me?
I had to crank dollies today. Come on, get back out here.
You're like, I had a rough day. I really could have used my Paul tonight. I could have, a nice hot dinner. You could have walked the dogs for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially when it's cold. I hate the cold and he loves it. So I'm like, when it's like 30 below, where are you, Paul? Dogs need out. Come on, drive 212 miles to me and come let Murphy out. But it was hard to get used to. For anybody that's driven solo and then for all those years and then get somebody to come in the truck. But when it's your partner in life, it's amazing. But I think as wonderful as it was for those 2.5 years, I almost regret it because now I know what I'm missing. Before I didn't, I didn't know what it was like to have him on the truck with me. So I didn't know what I was missing.
Right.
But he, this wonderful man of mine, and you all know that my mom is ill, and he came off the truck to take care of her. And he works 50 or 60 hours a week. It alternates. And then he comes home and he cooks for my mom. He takes care of Monkey, our one dog that stays home, and does wound care on her. If she needs help in the shower, he's there. He does. I'm very blessed, guys. And I know you guys have heard me like brag about him, but now you actually get to meet him.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if you know, Paul, but she does brag about you quite a lot. She talks about you a whole bunch.
Yeah.
So it's like, we feel like we already know you.
I figured it was behind my back all the time, but
it is.
Oh, no.
Sometimes so much we're like, Terry, yeah. We know.
yeah.
They get tired of hearing about my wonderful husband. My first marriage was
about hearing about you, Paul.
What, Larry?
So we will never get tired of hearing about Paul.
Yeah.
My first husband was a city boy. I literally, no joke, had to teach him how to reel in and hold a fishing pole.
Oh
then
my
I
God.
got smart. I got smart and married a country boy.
I had to teach her something.
Whatever.
You couldn't bow hunt before you met me.
Okay, so he taught me to bow hunt.
Yep.
But I taught him how to bowl.
No. I was already bowling.
We bowled competitively. And we always would compete against each other.
Yep. And
Okay, that's cute.
He was bowling like a
bowling alley.
yeah.
We bowled.
I love bowling. It's been a long time.
It's been 4 years since I picked up a bowling ball.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
when I met him, he was bowling a straight ball, and I taught him how to throw a fingertip. His average went from like 160 to over 200, and this little crap head
I got 300.
Yeah, 300s. And I've gotten 299. I can't get a 300. So What do they say? The student surpasses.
What's
Yeah,
that?
that's awesome.
What, Larry?
I'd say goal to 300. That's awesome.
I got 3 of them.
3.
Oh my God.
And then
Holy crap.
and then 2 months apart, I threw in December. I threw a 298. I
Couple
left
years
a
ago.
710 split, and then the following month in January, I left a 410 split for a second one. So I ended up with 298. So I'm missing the 299 to have the 3 major ones.
So what do they say that the student surpasses the teacher? He did. Now he kicks my
Yeah.
butt.
I did that after just a 200 game.
Yeah, shut up.
I would like to go bowling with you and pick up some tips.
Oh, we love to bowl.
Yep.
I got-
love
he-
to
you know, it's
bowl. I
funny,
bowled my whole
he got-
life.
Yeah, we love it. He helped me in the end. I got my average up to 216 was the highest.
So
Wow.
my best was 224.
Yeah, so we love to bowl. But we always just compete against each other in a fun way, you know.
We like
So
to
how would
compete
you do
too.
with a house ball?
Crap.
That's what I started off throwing. No, when I
When I met him,
for
he was
3
throwing a
years
house
before I
ball.
met her,
Yeah.
I was throwing a house ball actually, and I was
Oh.
carrying a
I think that's
150 to 160 average with the house ball.
I don't have my balls anymore.
Yeah, they're in
I still got
Angie's
mine.
No,
purse.
seriously, I don't have my balls anymore.
They're in Angie's purse.
No,
Oh,
right
wait,
now
wrong balls.
they're away from the dress.
For those of you guys just joining us, because I know that we have quite a few new people, this is a joke, you guys. Larry, this is Larry, obviously, but AKA Lori, that's his sister's name. And this is Terry's husband, Paul, the infamous Paul that we all hear about. And Terry and I were joking that after such a bad, crappy set of weeks, it'd be funny to have them be divas since it's the Divas show.
Yeah.
And luckily, our husbands have got really good spirits. And I mean, Larry went all out. Look at Shy Paul there wearing a wig. So
I kind of
we
like
threw
this
out
wig.
the idea to the like,
I'm
yeah,
not
we'll
so
go with it.
And he actually would have probably let me put makeup and clothes on it, but we just came from a church function. So we literally haven't even been in the house yet.
Yeah, I
I
have
had
no
to grab
time to
the
change.
wig before we left for the church, and I didn't tell him
Oh.
I had it. So we haven't even
Okay,
gotten in the
that's
house
funny.
yet. So we didn't have time.
He showed up with the church convention wearing the wig. They'd be like, hello.
I have
They'd
to
be
put
like,
on my own makeup.
what's wrong
That's
with
why
this
I look like a
picture?
clown.
And they both have the beards and the goatees to match. So
Exactly.
there's some sexy divas right here. They're gonna outshine us, you know. So
Let's see.
Any questions?
I wanted to put up some pictures real quick. Let's see if I can get them to show. So Larry and I got a chance to meet James Cook today from Cruising with the Cooks.
Yeah.
And
He is freaking awesome. Oh my
I know.
God.
And did you guys meet the dog?
no, it was so sad
Oh.
because Cassandra, the dog, had just gotten off the truck last week.
I didn't know she took the dog. I thought the dog was
Yeah.
still with him.
Yeah, he's scared of like when they pull the air brakes. He tries to like bite him and he's really scared of the air brakes. So I think she was just trying to give the dog a little break.
The
Okay.
whole time we were with him, his favorite story was the day that they stopped by and met you.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. For those of you that don't know, I know all of you know I was broke down in Youngstown for a couple weeks. And James and Cassandra stopped at this nasty, this godforsaken hotel I was stuck in and brightened my day and came and stopped by. And it was just so wonderful to meet them. So,
Oh my God, they're so sweet. They're so, and I love, we got to go inside his truck today and got to see his layout. And I love it when you go in other people's trucks, not because we're trying to be nosy or whatever, but it's nice to see everybody's layouts
And
because
get different ideas.
you get different ideas.
I stole a couple from him.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then Cassandra was sweet. She was sending me like Amazon links to everything we saw. I'm like, that's a benefit of like we went on Brewster's truck the other day. There was a few things we're like, oh, hey, that's a great idea. So it's just a nice way where you can get different ideas of, okay, maybe we should set up our truck that way or
And then
do
they-
that or
They gave
Yeah.
us a 5-plug.
yeah.
A what?
It's a plug that goes in your cigarette lighter.
Uh-huh.
It's round and it has 5 USB ports on it.
Because he
Oh
knows
my
that we
God.
stream so much. So he's like, that way we could like
Plug
do our
everything into one
tablet,
spot.
2 phones,
For you
GPS.
guys, that's amazing for you guys.
That was like that. We'd never seen one before. I was like, oh my God, that was the best. And then we wound up giving him some of our Truckers View pens and some business cards. So he's got some of those he can pass out. Oh, and they're going to be joining Tree or Trucker too.
Yep.
Oh,
Once we start getting a little bit more money into Treat a Trucker, we start that up again. We have another one handing them out.
I can't wait to hand out some more. I know that Lori Underwood, Lori and James, when I got to see them at the truck show, I used those over the door shoe organizers. I had one on the outside of my closet. Right. And I never thunk that I could put them anywhere else.
They're so handy, aren't they?
Yeah, so her and James showed me like you can put them against the bunk wall and hang them from the top bunk because I have the top bunk open for storage.
Yeah.
And so now I have 2 more hanging for like my paint, some of my rock painting stuff, dog treats, dog med, just so nice because on the truck, let's face it, it's all the little odd and end crap that you struggle to find a place.
We have 6 of them hanging.
Yeah.
Do you?
I have one of them that's just my coffee Keurigs and then my cream, my sugar, and like all my silverware.
And I believe Lori had a bunch of her Keurig. How do you say it? Keurig. I don't drink coffee, so I don't know.
I wanted to, Tiffany Johnson just got on here. She said, hey, y'all, I got one, but what in the world is Larry wearing? So this is a joke tonight. Terry's with her husband, Paul, and this is Larry, of course. He's dressed up as his sister, Lori. They were joking about, wouldn't it be cute? Okay, sorry.
Look at that sex pot.
Where's my dress?
I had to get out the hair clippers, so.
He just
I think they show off my cleavage pretty good.
But it was just a joke. They wanted to be divas.
Yeah.
It's just a diva show tonight.
Paul cut his hair just real quick.
I went and grabbed a shaver and clipped my hair.
I can't believe Larry still got his on. It's hotter than hell in here.
It is hot in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go clip mine off, so.
Well, this is my real Paul with the sexiest blue eyes you ever could see.
Okay.
All right, I'm following your lead.
He's got these pale blue eyes.
Okay, you're going to
Mine
red lipstick and his cleavage.
Yeah.
And my brother says, Larry, you're a sexy woman.
You are.
My eyes switch colors, though. Mine will be blue-green, they'll be blue, or they'll be green.
They're sexy.
You really do not need to show my bra for the whole world to see.
Oh, that's sexy Victoria's Secret one. Yeah, Larry, you better watch it. You're turning my hubby on.
Don't make sick.
Hold up. Oh my God, you're so sweaty. Ugh.
You can't see them.
I think you stretched it out. Ugh.
Yeah, you got to learn how to do that one-handed thing there when you unhook those bras.
No, he's out of practice, obviously.
I've never practiced on
I thought
myself.
you were just doing it.
Oh, me, yeah. Yeah, I'm used to taking bras off of men.
I don't know. Married to Larry, it seems like you might have to do that often.
Oh,
But if you buy the sports bras, then you just lift it up and over your head.
there you go. There you go.
And that's a trick for Larry, just for future reference, like you and I who are not well endowed, we're members of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. The sports bras work wonderful. So you might want to go that route. They give you great support.
Honestly, I tried her sports bra on first. I couldn't get it on. It was too small.
Yeah.
Thank God I didn't want you to stretch it out.
Did Terry ever tell you about the her comment about the boulder holder?
Yes.
Yes, that's
Pepper
like a
pouch.
running joke.
Yeah, pepper pouch. I love that one.
Yeah.
Okay, but I never told Paul about Angie's smartass joke. So the day I met Kiera and Teresa,
Yeah.
Teresa gave me it was just a tiny little, I can't figure out the camera. A tiny little, what do they call it, Ange? Crystal. It's a little purple crystal. And you carry it for like good luck or whatever.
Right.
And when I met them, I was on live and Angie was watching. I was, recording as they pulled into the Kenworth dealership where I was at.
What did she say? Something like,
oh no, she's like, now you got a pebble for your pebble pouch. Like, you bitch. And she come right out, just quick as all get out. She came up with that
I didn't even plan for it. It just came right out. I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, she's like, well, now you got a pebble for your pebble pouch. So that's my brilliant. And for those of you that don't know, when Paul was riding with me in the truck, and you ladies can attest to this, when we get home, we strip that sucker off and toss it. At least I do. And
I do.
Yeah. So we're in the truck.
That's the first thing I take off when I get home.
I don't blame you, doesn't it? You get that underwire, Lori, and it can pinch, and you don't want that crap. You want to be in your
well, when they break through and then they poke you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Man.
We stop one night and I take it off, and I probably still have my shirt on because I do wear sports bras when I'm driving for the support. So I whip it off and I throw it up in the dirty clothes basket, and I'm like, oh, get rid of that boulder holder. Yeah. And he says, honey, and he kind of pats my arm. I love you, right? I'm like, yeah. Pouch. He's like, but honey, you don't have a boulder holder. You have a pebble pouch. Just as calm as can be.
Smacked him.
She stopped. She couldn't stop laughing when I said it. She gave me a dirty look, but she decided to laugh because that was actually funny.
But it was the way he carried, honey. And he pats my arm. I love you, right?
It's not a boulder. It's a pebble pouch.
You don't really have a boulder holder, honey. It's a pebble. And that was the funniest part, was the way he said it.
Yep.
I'm like, thanks, honey. I love you too. Good thing you're a butt man. I'd be in trouble.
I got all the ass I can take now.
Yeah, I got a big butt. See? I got a big butt. And my mother lives with us, so he's always putting up with assholes.
Okay, that's funny because I just told Larry the other day, I'm like, we don't know what our butts look like. I'm like, is my butt huge? I've always wondered that. I'm like 50 years old. I've always wondered, do I have a flat butt, a big butt, a round butt? I don't know. I can't see my butt.
How many different comments did you have, Larry?
Did you get slapped, Larry?
How many different comments did you have for that when she asked?
About her butt?
Yeah. Only one or two that you wanted to say.
A pair of butts?
Just a pair of them.
How many could you say out loud?
He's ignoring that question.
I'm trying to think.
Did she smack you when you answered?
Out loud, except I love your pair, baby.
Oh my God, your makeup is killing me. You look so red.
We were out on the truck, and I kept. Yeah, look at that sexy lipstick. Hubba, big. Ugh, you hot mama, you.
I hope my makeup's still intact. Let me just say that.
It's not. Because the whole half your lipstick is gone because it probably took him 6 attempts to get it on.
I know.
Yeah, it did.
I didn't know he was going to go all out.
I put mascara on and eyeliner, but then I was sweating so much it started getting in my eyes.
You started running down. But now you have to deal with what women have to deal with when they start sweating, which is rare, but.
Yep.
So you were talking about your butt when he was out on the truck with me. I have okay, you tell people about your surgery, right, Ange? Okay.
Yeah.
So Angela and I both have had the gastric bypass, and I think I'm probably speaking for Ange as well. I still see, the almost 400 pounds when I look in a mirror, and in my mind. So a lot of times I'll buy 4X shirts when I need a 1X or a 2X. And it's just in your mind, it's so ingrained. It's kind of like, I think Kara taught me, it's like a dysphoric, look at yourself. So
yeah,
we were just at Costco the other day and she had a 3X in her hand. I'm like, babe, you don't need a 3X.
Yeah, it's instinctual.
She's like, oh yeah.
It's just for so many years. And then to me, I still feel like I'm humongous. And so we're in the truck one day and I'm like, Paul, what is my butt like? 3 feet wide, maybe? And I'm like this. And I said, but it's got to be 35 inches. And I was being sincere.
Yeah, she was actually being sincere.
Yeah, 35 inches, maybe. I'm curious. Just like you. I'm like, how big is, And he was,
Yeah.
what'd you say? It was like 19 or 20. I'm like, get the heck out of here. Whatever. That's like the size of a 100-pound woman. And this knucklehead got out a tape measure and measured my butt.
I made her stand up against her fridge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I had her stand up against her fridge, and she put her hand down her side, and I measured out to the edge of her hand. It was 17 and a half inches only.
I honestly would have thought it was 30. Easy.
Yeah, 17 inches wide only. And then, but now, a lot of people don't know this, but when I measured her butt, I measured it a different way.
Okay, it's after 8, right? Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord. I'm sorry, everybody, for this statement. I'm so sorry.
When I originally,
hold on 1 second. If you're easily like weirded out or offended, plug your ears because it's a weird one.
When she asked me how wide her butt was, I said,
I warned you.
I said, it's 2.5 faces wide.
I warned you.
And she's like, what do you mean 2.5 faces wide? I'm like, if I put my face up to your ass cheek, it's 2 wide and a half. That's
who would say that? I'm like, where? When do you stick your face in my butt?
Up to your butt.
But when do you do that? When I'm sleeping? I never knew he measured my arse by his face.
If you get into the romantic situation, that's where my face.
Shut up, Paul.
So,
shut up. No more. Right there. Cut it. That's it.
Okay, that's too funny.
It just.
But who would think? Okay, your butt is 2.5 faces wide.
Right, exactly. Who's gonna say that?
I'm like, is the word face like a slang for a foot? Is that just a nice way of saying you got a big wide butt, baby? It's 2.5 feet wide.
No.
Oh my God, that's funny.
I warned you all. I warned you.
I told her, I took out a tape measure and I told her, I said it's only 17 and a half. And then what does she do? Hold the phone. What does she do? She takes her hand, puts it down like this, and she goes, all of a sudden her hand slowly moves out wider, just this wide. I'm like, no, bring your hands back together. It was comical, because I kept trying to tell her 17 and a half inches wide. No, my butt's a lot bigger than that. Because we'll be walking through a store and she goes, no, that's about the size of my butt. I'm like, no, yours is a lot smaller. She's like, no, it's not. I'm like, yes, it is.
That's funny.
I told you I was married to a dork. I told you. He's a dork just like Larry. We both have dorks.
I think that's their middle name.
Yeah, we have whale penises for husbands. We do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, guys. I warned you to plug your ears. I warned you.
Yes. So I wanted to show everybody real quick some pictures real quick. So Larry and I have been busy working on, we just launched our new merchandise store.
Holy crap, that's a lot of work. Larry
got to see how hard it is. But what we're trying to do, guys, is we're going to try and build logos for all of our drivers that stream in a trucker's view. So they each have their own identity. Like we got one set up for Terry. We're not finished. We still need to do a few drivers, but I wanted to show you some of the stuff that we have up on the site here. Hold on just a second. Let me undo that one. Hide. Okay, so just a couple of quick pictures to show you some of the stuff that we got going on. We got some Fans of Rooster shirts. We have a Trucker's View, if it'll ever come up, coffee mug, Safety Divas, tote bags. We even have
bags are amazing, by the way.
Did you say Rooster?
Yeah.
And I love the hoodies.
Yeah.
They are the best hoodies I've ever had. Seriously, it's excellent material.
Yes, and we do have
I wouldn't be selling it if I didn't like it.
Yeah.
If I didn't like it, I wouldn't be selling it.
And then this one, that's Robert's shirt. This is Terry's Trucking with Granny. And then this is one of the shirts that she's got up. I still got to put up some more stuff for her.
I don't think the granny looks old enough, though.
Oh, shut up. Fight me.
This is Cup of Joe. This is some of his stuff.
That's
I still got.
I like that one. You did it.
Love the deal on that mug, guys. Love that one.
So those are all that you guys can see the links on Married to
You don't have Roberts on there?
Yeah, I just showed Roberts.
I didn't see Roberts.
I just got the shirt.
Oh, you didn't show like this.
What kind of material are
all I had
the
time for.
It's cotton, 100% cotton. And we do have a wide range of sizes available too, guys.
Yeah, wide range of sizes, wide
And
range.
colors.
And
A lot of
colors.
colors.
And we've got men, women, children, and then we've got coffee cups, we've got water bottles, we've got tote bags, and then a portion of the proceeds will all go back to Treater Trucker. But all the drivers, if you buy something that says fan of Granny or fan of whoever, they do make money on the merchandise because Larry and I are not those type of people. So
we're getting every item that's sold for the drivers, they get $2 an item.
Yeah, and then what they do with that money is up to them. I know Robert wants to donate it towards, like, this month he'd like to help out Tia. So
yeah, Robert's proceeds are going to Tia.
And mine are going to Treat a Trucker.
Wait, yours is going to Treat a Trucker?
Mine are, yeah. Yep.
you should put it no. Put it towards your mom's wheelchair.
I know, but I
Because
really want to help Treat a Trucker too.
You have any other shirts?
Your money goes to you. Put it towards your mom's wheelchair because we got something else going for your mom's wheelchair also.
Do you have any shirts that come in at silver?
First, and then we'll work on other things.
Okay.
First thing first, your mom's wheelchair.
Yes, and I did at my art show today. It was pretty. Those of you that know that I do the art and the painting, and we are raising money for my mom's electric wheelchair. It's $6,400, and we did a Scentsy party, and then the show today. It wasn't as busy as we hoped, so we're hoping tomorrow's a little better. I sold 8 small pieces, so we got $140 today. So not very, but that's after we paid to be in the show. You know, I had to pay to be in the show. So we're hoping for a better tomorrow, but thank you guys for that. That was very kind.
But the reason we're doing that, reason why I said that about your mom's wheelchair, because even the drivers get $2, we get $2, you get $2, we get $2. So for everything you sell and everything Robert sells, Robert's going to Tia. And since your wheelchair is so expensive, our part is going towards your mom's wheelchair also.
Oh, guys, you don't have to do that.
Oh, I know we don't have to do it, but that's what we're going to do. And we're going to get your mom's wheelchair first, and then we can work on other things.
Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you for that. Thank you.
So do any of the granny shirts, you got them in silver, so it's like a granny?
Yes, they have a
Yeah,
granny.
I'm going to put lots more granny stuff up tonight.
We're going to try, once we get everybody up and running, every week, we're going to add different graphics to every driver.
Yeah.
We'll start adding different graphics so people will have a variety of things to choose from.
Okay.
I'll tell you, all of the ones that you guys did are amazing, but I won't lie. The rooster one is adorable. They're all amazing, but that one just
made that one.
I have to have one. You did that, Larry?
I did roosters.
Yeah.
I have to have one of those t-shirts or tank tops. I'll show you. It's a picture.
I did Robert's
hey,
also.
Lori, Ange, will you put roosters back up so Paul can see it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it is so. And rooster is so amazing, Paul.
Let me say something real quick. Diane mentioned about the zip up hoodies. I am putting zip up hoodies tonight, so be looking for those. I will have zip up hoodies tonight.
Those are a little tricky because the graphics have to be
cool.
In different. I ordered one.
Yeah, right. It'll be here.
But before I put it up, before we put it up on the site, I ordered one just to see what they're like. Because if they're cheap and I don't like them, I'm not going to put them up in the shop.
Right.
Yeah,
I ordered one just to see what they're like.
We do that every time we put up a shirt or a jacket or something. Before we offer it to you guys, we buy it for ourselves to make sure it's good quality. Because I don't want to pass off crap.
Yeah, and now, Larry, you said the hoodies were really good quality. Are they thicker and soft, or are they on the thinner side?
The hoodies are very soft. They're like felt inside, so they're super soft, and they're pretty thick.
Yeah,
and they fit really well. They're like, it's like the cut. It's like it doesn't pitch under the arms or around the neck anywhere.
And now with the product that you guys, the brand that you guys purchased. Just for everybody to know, do they fit pretty true to size? Are they pretty accurate? Oh, that's good.
And I did include a size chart with everything that we've got listed because I know in our last store we didn't have that. So every article of clothing does have a size chart with it to help you.
Oh, wonderful.
But for example, Larry and I both like 2Xs. we could get away with a large or extra large, but we like them big, and so it is very true
Yeah.
size.
So
Terry
when we
likes
first
bigger
started
too.
this, I ordered like 5 shirts, and I cooked them in the washing machine. I mean, I cooked them, sanitized, I heated the hell out of them.
Right.
And then when I put them in the dryer, I put it on the hottest setting possible, and they barely shrunk any.
Oh,
But I
wow.
will tell
That's
you-
good to know.
Yeah.
I will tell you, wash everything inside out so
Inside out, that is a key.
so it doesn't fade.
When you wash
Okay.
and dry them, always make sure they're inside out.
So the
print-
logo doesn't peel off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I also wanted to tell our viewers, I know a lot of our viewers and drivers have pets. And
Yes.
when I was at the truck show in Louisville, I wanted a little something for Murphy and Monkey. And there was a woman there that embroidered with, it says Matt's or truck show, and it had a little red semi like mine. And I actually bought, and Ange, remind me, and I'll check those sizes tonight when I go home and message you. The little t-shirts for babies are perfect for your fur babies. They fit. Monkey is a little bit smaller, and I will double check the sizes. She's 10, 12 pounds, and I think she's in a 3 to 6 month. And then, but I'll double check. And Murphy's 15 pounds. So she's in like the next one up. So for those of you, you might want like your own, sorry, we're checking the battery here. We're going to,
Okay, so with that right there, what you were saying, we should put some logos on the back, because those child shirts, the logo is on the front. So if they're going to be in the pet section, we'll put the logo on the back, so it'll be on the pet's back.
but it
That's a
works
good idea.
Larry, it works even the other way around, because the ones I bought were on the front, and I just put them on the dogs backwards, and it works perfect. It really does.
Oh.
Yeah,
Which
just
way-
flip it
okay,
around,
which
because there's
way
no,
fits the dog better? The regular way with the front, like the
Right.
normal way, or backwards? Which way fits them better?
I will check at home when I go home, and I will put them, but I believe the ones I bought, and I even have one dress for Murphy that is a baby dress, and I put what would be on the front of a child on the back of Murphy, obviously, so it'll show, and it's absolutely perfect. Fine, no problem at all. So you could technically leave it on the front because there's no bottoms.
Yeah.
You know how, like on the bottoms, the butt area is bigger because it's just the top. You can wear it either way. But I'm going to
Cool.
double check, and Ange, maybe you can post like how big Monkey is and what size baby shirt and like that, so our viewers will know. Because like, I mean, I want to get a rooster one for my dogs. It's just the cutest thing. I just love the
wonder-
rooster
You know
on there.
what? We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna order. Which size fits your dog?
She's got to find out when she goes home.
But I believe that
I thought you
so
already had
your
one.
dogs are smaller than Monkey. So if I'm remembering correct, Monkey's in a 3 to 6. So you newborn would fit your babies.
Both of them, or a newborn
'cause
and a 12-month?
A 12 months would be way too big.
I meant a newborn or a 3 to 6. Like, because our dogs are 2 different sizes.
Right. How much do they weigh? Roughly.
One weighs 7, the other weighs 22.
Oh my gosh, you have a
Actually,
dog that weighs
9
22.
and 22.
Okay,
Sorry.
Murphy.
Is 15.
Yeah,
And I think she's in a 6 to 9, but I will double check that. So I just think it'd be kind of cute. Like I'll get a granny one for Murphy and Monkey. And, for our listeners that have the dogs, I just think that would be such a cute option. And I know that baby clothes do work if it's just a t-shirt.
Diane Yosek, I wanted to hold on, Larry.
Okay, sorry.
Diane Yosek, I wanted to show you what the sweatshirts actually look like, because this is one that I created for Larry last night. So this one's going to have 2 different logos on it, but I just want to give you an idea. So this one I made for Larry's got a Married to the Road logo on the front of it. And then on the back of his sweatshirt, it's got a trucker's view, because that way he can advertise both of our sites. But that's what they will look like. And they do come in different colors and sizes. So I will get them added. But again, this is the front. So it's got the small logo right on the chest. And then the back will have a big logo.
I like that, Ange.
Yeah, but I actually want to get one, wash it, and see how it holds
Yeah.
up
Yeah, we'll have
before I put it on the site.
yeah, we'll have
Then
it.
you
We'll
can
have
let
ours.
people know, if it shrunk
Yeah.
a lot or not much, you can let people know, order a size bigger if you're going to dry it, whatever the case may be.
Right.
Yeah, we'll get ours this weekend, Diane, at our daughter's house. We're actually having it shipped to our
So
daughter's house.
next weekend.
So yeah, so he'll try it on. He'll make sure it works okay, make sure it washes okay, and if everything's
But if she wants to risk it, we could put it out there and let her get one before.
no,
I don't want
I don't want Diane risking her money. She lives on a limited income.
We'll test it out first before we put it in the shop.
It's important to me. I don't want to give you guys crap.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pay for crap, and I don't want to give you guys crap.
And I also wanted to take this time, guys, total change of subject, and I apologize, but you know me, if I don't say it, I'll forget it. For all of you guys that were so supportive and caring and praying while I was broke down and in that shithole hotel, I just really want to say thank you for all the kind words, for reaching out and being so nice and supportive. And as I was broke down for 2 weeks, so I just want to say my thank you to everybody for that.
I'm just glad you survived that horrible hotel because it had me worried.
I think the worst part was what the owner said to me. And it's unfortunate that we as women face this because this gentleman was like Indian or Pakistan. And when he got angry because Murphy barked one time, but yet there was a man with a German Shepherd that wandered off leash, barked nonstop, and he never said a word about it. So when I went up to him and he threatened to throw me out because she barked one time, and it was during the day, it wasn't even like in the middle of the night. I said something. I'm like, you know what? I said, you're going to yell at me for one bark. What about the German Shepherd that came in my room with me, ran behind me down the hallway and tried to get in the room, not on the leash? And he was like, you know what? He was like, you just need to go home and take care of your man instead of driving it. Because he knew I was broke down because Freightline, we get a discount for being there instead of driving a truck and pretending to be a man.
Does that not piss you off? I think as
Oh
female
my
truckers, we
God.
get that a lot.
Yeah. Yep. And, when I first came out driving in the 80s, it was like, you're taking a man's job because of you. A man can't support his family. I'm like, there are job openings. If he can't support his family, he's just too lazy to work.
Oh, absolutely.
I said something to this gentleman that was fairly rude, but we all know I'm kind of a bitch. So I said, if you don't like that American women are hardworking and aren't afraid to work, did you get it? We're trying to get my phone turned on now because his is down to 4% battery.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Does it say you're backstage? Is he backstage?
Yeah, I've got him on there. I've got him on there, but I just don't have a picture yet.
Yeah,
it's
it
not
just
coming
said
in.
her 4G keeps going in and out.
So I told him if he didn't like that American women weren't afraid to work, maybe he needs to go back to his country and quit pretending to be an American. And I felt really bad for saying that, Ange. I did. And I don't condone what I said. And I don't know if you heard me. I told him.
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah. And so I felt bad for saying that. It sounded really racist, and that's not the person I am. It was just kind of, I was trying to give the same kind of comment back to him. Like, and it was wrong with me.
Absolutely.
But I ended up checking out at like 3 a.m. My truck was done. And he got really angry, and he was watching me on camera from home, and he called the front desk guy and he put the phone down. And I was pretty upset. I had complained 5 nights in a row. A herd of elephants were line dancing in the room above me for 5 straight nights, and no sleep.
Yeah, you had no sleep.
And he wouldn't do a thing about it. He kept lying to me, saying he was going up there and he was calling, but I could hear every word. I could hear their TV. I knew what shows they were watching. The phone never rang. He never knocked on the door. And come to find out, they were the permanent residents. He had like some lot lizards living there permanently, some drug dealers. He was making a lot of money on that portion of it. So he didn't want to, say anything. So I got mad, and I told, knowing that the guy just put the phone down, didn't put him on hold, and then he could hear me. as I was checking out at like 3 a.m, I said, you know what? Tell that owner he's a piece of crap human being and he needs to learn to treat women better. And I was mad. Well, on the camera, he could see I just drove my bobtail back over to Freightliner to wait on my load in the morning. He called the police on me and had them. 2 hours later, the cops knocked on my door. I finally was asleep and the cops knocked on my door and he had me trespass from the property because I said that to him. So I think the crappy hotel aside, the way he was so demeaning and disrespectful was really hurtful. And I was surprised that it bothered me so bad because all these years, we put up with it every day sometimes, especially back in the day. But for some reason, this one really got to me. It really.
Hey, you've got a comment that's going to make you laugh.
This one?
Yeah. You need to highlight it. Sorry. Move the cursor. Lori Lee said you should have told him to kiss your 2-face size tushy. Ha ha ha.
2.5 face size, but oh my! I am never going to live that down, Paul. I am never going to live that down.
Funny.
Never. Okay. So I got one on him. I got to tell you real quick. There's a toll booth in Chicago, and whenever he was riding with me, and he'll deny it. This one has no speed limit, and it's a really narrow one. So I go through it at like 30 miles an hour. You got like 6 inches on each side. And I would go through it faster and he would and he'll deny it scared him, but it's like, so yes, I will never live that down. So
Heidi said maybe you should have reported. You did the drug trafficking and the lot lizards. You actually did bring it up to a police officer and they knew all about it. I mean, it's been going on for a while there.
They did 2 drug busts and a prostitute raid while I was there. And then he called the cops on me and the cop came out to my truck. The cop said when I showed up to take the report, because I guess the owner went to the hotel to call the cops and make the report. He said, I smelled the marijuana standing outside the front door.
You were getting headaches from it. Yeah.
Yeah, my dog, Murphy, got sick. Murphy didn't eat for 2.5 days. She didn't get out of bed. Yeah, I had to force her. And Murphy, you guys know, she is a playful, fun dog. She's a puppy. She's 2. And all she would do was lay down. I called the vet and everything. It was that bad. I mean, you could stand outside the closed door outside and you could smell the marijuana. It was just unbearable. So I did call corporate too, by the way, because they're an independent contractor. But I just really thank you guys so much, all of you listeners, and you sent positive messages and that got me through. So I just wanted to say thank you.
Diane has a question for you. She wants to know, should we now call you 2.5 face granny?
Diane.
Call her 2-face granny.
Diane. I never know which way to put the camera. I'll get you for that, Diane. Payback, karma. I'll get you. She picks on me every day, all the time.
We have had many a fun video chats with Diane.
Oh, she is a nut in the best way possible. Oh my gosh, she is just. She's like she's like a dorkette.
Yeah, she fits right in.
Yep, she does. She is. For those of you that don't really know her, I talk to her on the phone like every day, at least once a day. And this wench has me crying. I'm laughing so hard.
And she keeps you in your place. That's what's funny.
I can be live streaming and she'll be like, okay, so I got scratched by my dog and I have a sore on the side of my nose and I can't stand like a scab. So I'll be doing this and she'll say, quit picking your nose.
Yep.
And she just yells at me, quit picking your nose. And I'm like, okay, mom, fine. Okay.
I wanted to make an announcement real quick too. For those of you guys that know, I did shut down Trucker Safety Info for a few weeks. To be honest with you, as you guys have seen, I'm starting to shut down our inactive pages and groups. I'm not shutting down Trucker Safety Divas. I'm not shutting down a Trucker's View. I'm only shutting down the ones that are inactive because what happens is I got spread too thin and I got overwhelmed and I wasn't getting a lot of help. So we are getting rid of inactive pages and groups. So I
We
have
are
a list of
decluttering.
So if you get a notification saying that you're getting removed from something, it's not because I'm mad at you or we're not friends. It's just I have to remove you first before I can shut down the page of the group.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a pain. But I want to let everybody know that we have over 6,000 members in Trucker Safety Info, and I have heard your messages. I have gotten your messages. I have decided to reopen Trucker Safety Info, especially right now due to the Roe versus Wade and the demonstrations that are going on right now. We want to make sure our truckers are safe. Just please bear with me and just remember, I'm really the only one that updates the weather and the traffic on there. So I kind of do it when I have time, to just kind of bear with me. If anybody would like to help me out with that and be a moderator and help me, I could certainly use the help. So I just want to kind of put that out there.
Right now, her plate is full, and right now, safety first. We want to keep you guys safe out there. We don't know if there's going to be riots. If there's a riot somewhere, we want to let you guys know.
Yeah.
So if
that's
you
why I
guys
want to
hear
bring it back
about
up.
it, let Angie and Larry know, or me, and I can tell them. If you hear about something that's just happening that you think might affect a driver or anybody,
Yes.
please message us. Let us know. Send us a link or whatever you can, and help Angie. Because keep in mind, guys, when Angie is not driving, she needs to be sleeping, not spending hour after hour on the internet for safety.
I do.
She does.
I know, and you should be sleeping
I do so much research.
Yeah. I usually stop about an hour before it's her turn to drive.
Just so I can get
just so she
weather.
can do an hour worth of weather before she drives.
And I feel bad. I'm not much help to her. Your phone's going dark. It's down to.
And even when she pulls over on her brake, she pulls over and boom, grabs her phone and starts working.
Well, your guys' phone's going dead. So we can just end the show because it's been an hour and I know you guys got storms coming in.
Yes, and you're not home. Go home.
We have some pretty nasty clouds out there and it's raining. So,
well, we need a barbecue. We haven't ate yet.
Oh, crap. That's right.
Well, I want to let you guys know also that now that I've kind of showed Paul how to join us, you might be seeing more of him. He can live stream with me. We're going to figure that out.
Okay, that would be amazing.
We're going to get her set up.
Live stream your mom.
Oh, I can do that.
Start building up
so you guys
in her wheelchair.
Yep, you guys can meet mom. But thank you guys so much for always asking about Paul. And it really makes me feel wonderful that you guys think about that and know that I'm away from him. And
for us, it was awesome meeting Paul.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Paul, it was awesome meeting you.
We need to do this more often.
They can't hear me because the mic.
We definitely need to do this more often, guys. We do.
Yeah. And please don't forget to visit TJ's page, which is Trucking with Granny. Be sure that you got, like and follow it. Of course, you can find Larry and I Married to the Road. But more importantly, you can watch us all live stream on a Trucker's View. We're really trying our hardest to build that page up. Terry and Larry and I are going to be at Iowa 80 for the Truck Jamboree Truck Show. So if you guys are going to be there, let us know. We'd love to run into you guys and meet you there. We have a bunch of promotional material that we're going to be passing out. And so it's going to be a fun weekend.
And to the streamers that stream for us, try to stream just a little bit more right now because we are so close to earning stars.
So close. We're like on the break.
Once we start earning stars, then you guys start making money.
Yep.
Cool. So thank you guys for all the hard work, Angie and Larry. I'm sorry I'm so tech stupid. I really can't help out much.
The more people we can help, the better we feel.
Yeah, you guys help a lot, and we adore you, and thank you for everything you do, all the logos and the cards, and you guys are amazing, and everybody loves you. Just always know that.
Thank you.
And Paul, it was really nice finally meeting you.
It was awesome meeting
you. Nice meeting you.
So we're going to head in before it starts raining even harder. We got to let the muffins
Before we close, tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock Pacific time, will be Preacher. Preacher comes on at 10 o'clock Pacific time for the morning prayer.
Yes, with his gospel hours. So be sure to watch him.
Yeah, let's support him, guys. Let's get in there and watch him and support him. We all could use some prayers in this world right now. This world is so full of hate and sadness. we all could use some
Especially now.
uplifting prayers. So
Yep.
we're gonna sign off. We're down to 2%. We love you guys. Loves
Love
and
you
hugs for
guys.
everybody.
Everybody out there, please be safe, and we love you guys.
Bye,
Take
everybody.
care.
Bye.
Bye, guys.